Hello, I am Jamie Buckland with the West Virginia FUE, West Virginia Families United for Education. I'm talking today with Gretchen Rowe from Demme Learning, and we're going to talk about the different products that they offer and the different services. So, Gretchen, why don't you get us started by telling us a little bit about yourself and how you got started with Demme Learning?
I've been with Demme for 8 years. I have been a placement consultant and a special needs placement consultant for them for 7 of those years. And then in the last year, I have been functioning in the role of our community outreach coordinator. And what that means is I help parents fit themselves in the frame of the homeschooling experience. My husband and I homeschooled 6 kids, 21 years. We have 4 high school graduates who went on to college. Our 5th was homeschooled until high school, and then our caboose, he was homeschooled to middle school, and he's a junior in high school now. So it's been a joyful journey. I wouldn't have traded it for anything.
I love that. And now, so tell us a little bit about Demme Learning. Who is it that you all serve?
We serve families who are seeking to educate their children at home. We also offer products that are used in public and private classrooms. We do have a schools division. We serve micro schools. We serve private schools. Basically, where children are being educated, we provide materials as a publisher to help those children be educated in a quality way.
And how do you serve them? What exactly does Demme Learning offer to these families and to these schools?
We offer K through 12 mathematics, spelling, grammar, and compositional writing curricula. We're a family-based publishing company based out of Pennsylvania. We've been around since 1990. Our flagship product is a mathematics product called Math UC, but then we also offer spelling UC and analytical grammar, and the newest addition is called WriteShop, which is a K through 12 writing program.
Wonderful. So tell me a little bit about what makes the Math UC program so unique.
I can tell you from a personal experience, I'm not a mathematician. I had no goals to teach math in my homeschooling experience. I wanted to farm that out. But there came a point in time where I needed to understand mathematics and help my children understand that. And that's how I found my way to Math UC. We are not a grade level curricula. We are a K through 12 mastery based program. And the thing that I think sets Math UC aside is we use manipulatives in the educational process from preschool through Algebra 1 to help a student bridge the gap between initial understanding and committed memory and understanding. And the beauty of a Math UC experience is we're a student-paced curricula. So we meet the student where they are academically, and then we help them to move forward and be mathematically successful.
And so you were telling me before how your spelling program and your grammar program and your writing program kind of follow that same approach with the emphasis on the student. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So Spelling UC has been around for 8 years, and it's based on research out of the University of Virginia that seeks to create, without tests and without word lists, a visual speller. If you spell well, you spell visually, and that's an elicited response. And that's the whole focus of a Spelling UC experience, is to create that visual response of an adept speller. So our program is designed to help a student to meet them where they are in their spelling journey and help bring them along until they have become an adept speller.
And with the grammar, can you break that down for me? It's the Analytical Grammar is the program, and can you were talking a little bit earlier about how that approach has an emphasis on equipping us to be good writers,
Yes.
and so tell me more about that.
So I'm a grammar nerd. I love grammar. I've used analytical grammar with my own students. And what I love about the mission of analytical grammar is the goal is to create a student's grammarian's notebook, because grammar is the vehicle by which we become adept writers. And we live in an environment now that more and more of our communication is written communication. And so we need to be able to do that adroitly. And the purpose of an analytical grammar experience is to help that student really understand how language is put together so that they can do it adeptly. A student who's completed analytical grammar has a grammarian's notebook that they can take all the way to college with them. And my two kids who used the program did indeed take those notebooks to college.
I love that. I love that. And then let's wrap it up with this composition. So tell me more about WriteShop and how that meets a student's needs.
I have to tell you, WriteShop has been a fantastic experience since the 1st of January of this year. We love this program. And what we love about it is it's not a prescriptive writing program. It is a program where the student can write to the things they find interesting. And it's designed to place a student at their level of thinking, not at their level of output. So not even at perhaps their reading output. A lot of writing programs predicate a student's experience on what they can read. And, we all progress differently in the ways in which we learn to read. So this teaches a student to progress along a continuum and gives a parent an enormous amount of flexibility in creating writers. And I think that is really important because, they say that parents fear teaching the subjective part of compositional writing more than anything else about homeschooling. For me, it was math, but a lot of parents really find that hugely intimidating. And this program is a terrific accompaniment to help you be successful in that process.
I love that. So the other thing that you guys do so well is supporting parents. And many of our viewers are going to be new to educating at home. So can you tell us more about how Demme Learning supports the homeschooling parents?
Oh, thank you so much for asking that. I have to say, it's been a very big privilege to work with families for the last 8 years. We don't expect a parent to row the boat by themselves. Yes, we provide materials, but our goal is to help you find joy in the journey and continue the journey. And so we have all of our customer service representatives or our customer success team are here to help families be successful in their journey. So we have placement tools, but we also have placement conversations, and those conversations occur all the time. Sometimes we have to take a family who doesn't know their children's skill sets. So we have to use placement tools to help them figure out what their skill sets are so we can place them properly. And that is a tremendous benefit to a Math UC experience. You're not just purchasing materials, you're purchasing the opportunity to have someone join you in the journey.
Now, where can we go if we are ready to do the deep dive and chase this rabbit trail as far as we can, or rabbit hole? Where are we going to go to learn more?
Our flagship website is demmelearning.com, but then we have mathuc.com, which is math and then the letter U and then SEE, mathuc.com. Spelling UC obviously is spelling YOUSEE.com. We have analyticalgrammar.com, and then of course we have writeshop.com. So each one of those websites are interlinked. You can get from one to another, but each one of those offers an explanation of how to place within that program the materials that you would need, and then a way back to us if you have questions.
I love it. Gretchen, thank you so much for sharing with us about Demme Learning. For the viewers at home, you've heard where you can go on these websites, and I do encourage you to reach out if you need more one-on-one counseling for your homeschool. I encourage you to reach out and make good use of those resources. Again, I'm Jamie Buckland with the West Virginia FUE. Thank you so much, Gretchen. I appreciate you talking with us today. And for all of you at home, if you have any more questions specific to West Virginia about the Hope Scholarship Program, you can find us at www.wvfue.org. Thanks so much for watching.